Since 2015, a significant initiative to build a new capital city in Egypt called the New Administrative Capital (NAC) has been underway. On March 13, 2015, Mostafa Madbouly, who was Egypt's housing minister at the time, made the announcement at the Egypt Economic Development Conference. Welcome back to Genesis. In today's video, we'll look at what the country of pyramids has for us in its new capital city. Before we proceed, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell for regular updates. There is no name yet for Egypt's new capital. The Egyptian government has not yet made any official announcements on the results. Kamel al-Wazir, the Minister of Transportation, suggested that the city might be called Egypt in October 2021. A competition to select a new name and logo for the city was started on the website for the new capital. A jury of experts was assembled to assess the submitted suggestions, compile a list, and choose the best one. The New Administrative Capital (NAC) is a proposed master-planned city that is intended to be an alternative to Cairo and become the new capital city of Egypt. It was announced by the Prime Minister Mostafa Madbouly at the Egypt Economic Development Conference on March 13, 2015. There will be 25 designated districts and 21 residential areas in the city. The Obelisco Capital, which is fashioned after a pharaonic obelisk and will rise to a height of 1,000 meters, and the iconic tower will both be found in the city's downtown. A central park, man-made lakes, about 2,000 educational institutions, a technology and innovation park, 633 hospitals and clinics, 1,250 mosques, 40,000 hotel rooms, a theme park 4 times the size of Disneyland, 90 square kilometers of solar farms, a direct electric railway link to Cairo, and a new international airport will also be included in the city. The city, which will be built as a smart city, will cost 48 to 58 billion US dollars. A full cost and timescale for the overall project have not been disclosed, but it will house parliament, presidential palaces, government ministries, and foreign embassies. The first phase of construction is due to be completed by 2022. When former President Mohamed Morsi's government was in charge, it couldn't even fund its own projects, much less give money back to the people. Now that the new government is in charge, things are looking up thanks to an escrow account that keeps track of all projects being developed by private companies. An escrow account is set up to hold the money until such time as the conditions of the purchase agreement are met, at which point the funds will be released to the seller and the property will be transferred to you. An administrative capital city technical office will be established in each bank to carry out the project. Developers may open an account in this escrow account, which has been established in the project's best interests. To guarantee that construction proceeds without hiccups and to safeguard investors' funds in case they decide to sell their units, the technical office will monitor the account and disperse payments in accordance with the approved execution plan. The project's cost has ballooned massively since it was first announced, however. Observers say it could reach $95 billion. The goals of the new capital are out of proportion to the political landscape, but they are consistent with the romantic notion of a land of pyramids and pharaohs. According to the most recent data from the central bank in June 2021, the end of the financial year, the overall cost of the project was estimated at $58 billion when the construction was inaugurated, or more than 45% of Egypt's external debt of $138 billion. However, with the construction to be completed, all the controversies regarding the price continue. When it comes to the area, the project will cover 16,800 hectares of land and take 30 years to complete, which is an unprecedented magnitude. At maximum occupancy, there should be 2 million residents, or 500,000 on average. Of the 3 phases, the first is already finished. More than $20 billion has been invested in almost 2 million square meters of structures. The only thing that is known about its appearance is that districts are arranged in groups around huge symmetrical axes. This urban layout resembles how Dubai was designed, since Anglo-Saxon architectural firms specifically cited it as a model during preliminary consultations. The move of a few dozen ministries has already started. The first residential lots will be delivered in the coming months, and the German International University has been accepting students since last year. Employees have been traversing vast regions that are still under construction to get to their workplaces, where the paint hasn't dried completely since the end of December 2021. It's still true that real estate has been one of the key forces behind the rehabilitation of an economy that has been severely hit since the 2011 revolution, along with energy. And in the lack of public opinion surveys, it appears that the populace supports the new capital because everyone agrees that Cairo needs to be relieved of its congestion. It's hardly surprising that there are many stories about this future Egyptian capital in a nation where the military has controlled most real estate since 1952, and where military leaders have held power since then. There have been rumors regarding its alleged $58 billion price tag for a while. Their information came from a study by the Egyptian Army's Administrative Capital for Urban Development, ACUD, which is in charge of constructing the new city. Local and international media sources rapidly picked up the story, which was also widely shared on social media. Foreign investors in the Egyptian real estate sector see the Army's growing stranglehold on this industry as a deterrent that distorts competition and does not guarantee the veracity of profit and loss accounts. The fact remains that with an unclear schedule that feeds rumors of delays, prices that are not in line with the reality of the purchasing power of Egyptians, and possibly even ghost cities with empty buildings if you look at failed real estate booms around the world, the risk is real. But looking at the bright side, the new administrative capital is a city evolving towards innovation and rising from the past. Will this city be an inspiration for other countries? Let us know in the comments section below. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.